Hello everybody, my name is Adelaide and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about why so many people are wasting so much money in running Facebook ads and they're still not getting their desired results. Now, before I say anything, I want you to realize that Facebook ads can actually change the way your business works. It can actually really help you to boost growth if you do know how to use it effectively. So what does that mean? You essentially need to know how to target the right people. I have been helping out so many coaches during this year in setting up their own Facebook ads, teaching them how to run Facebook ads effectively. And I realized that the main mistake is that they get lost when it comes to understanding how to target their ideal customer. And most of the times, that's because they don't truly know who is the customer. So I believe Facebook ads should not be used as the only way for you to for you to be getting sales. You should be getting sales before you looking into running some Facebook ads. Because what that means is that if you can get sales organically, then once Facebook can bring you more traffic, then it should be easy to actually get a higher conversion rate. But if you feel like you launch your business, you get a few sales here and there, despite you being really active trying to bring traffic, and you don't get as many sales as you're supposed to, then you shouldn't really look into spending so much money in bringing yourself more traffic. You should look into really trying to understand what is working for your business, what is not working, and why people are not buying as much as you're thinking they should be buying. So, for example, I love to use Shopify because I'm able to actually see how many sessions I get on a daily basis, how many visitors, how many are actually adding items to their cart, how many of them are actually checking out the pages, and etc. So all of that helps me to understand what's happening in my business. I get to look at my numbers, my data, and I do know what I need to do to make sure I move my customers forward within the sales funnel. Okay, so if you feel like you're still struggling to get those sales, then maybe you do not want to run a Facebook ad just yet, but you should really just focus on trying to understand why people are not buying, what is the problem, and what can you do to make things better. Now, if you feel like at that stage where you're doing well, you're getting those sales, you've done some shout outs, you've seen people actually giving you very good feedback on your customer service, on your product, your business in general, then you may actually want to be looking into actually running your Facebook ads. Now, when you run a Facebook ads, you need to realize that the different type of ads, depending on what kind of direction, control you're asking Facebook to do on your behalf. Now, Facebook has acquired Instagram a couple of years ago for $1 billion, which is actually a lot of money. And by doing that, they're able to collect data from both the platform, from Facebook and Instagram. So if you decide to run an ad through Facebook ads, then you have the chance to actually target your customer that is currently on your Instagram page and then also on your Facebook page. And that is really powerful because you realize that customers actually have a slightly different online behaviors depending on what platform they are the most. Now, I've also been, I used to be the kind of person I used to actually boost the post on Instagram, and I still actually advise that if you do not have any experience with Facebook just yet. So back now, say probably about 2-3 years ago, when I want to launch a new e-commerce, I like to boost some of my posts on my Instagram post in trying to get more people engaged with my brand, trying to get them to follow my page, and then also trying to get them to sign up to a newsletter because I know I need that prior to launching my business. So I definitely received a lot of success in also doing that. But I can tell you for a fact that in 2020, somehow doesn't be working as much for my client, and because of that, everyone has not switched on to only using Facebook ads to the Facebook dashboard. So my advice is to really make sure you do know how to use Facebook dashboard before you start looking to dropping any money into your ad spend. Now, why are Facebook so good for your business? Because you can literally target every person you want to target based on the interest, based on their age, on the location, and most importantly, based on their online behavior. So as a business owner, oh gosh, look at the sun. Yeah. As a business owner, you should know who are your customers. You should know what do they like, what they're looking for, why would they need your business, what are their pain points, okay? And how does your business bring the solution to your customers? So with all that information, you should be able to write the right copy for your ad. You should be able to have a well convincing website, a good social media pages. Now, all these assets, they will help you to dictate how successful your ad would be. And that's the reality. You need to make sure that everything is ready and is on point for your ad to be actually performing correctly. Now, what you also need to know is that not all your ads will be focused in getting sales. You have, with Facebook, you've got 3 options. You've got ads that you'll be running mainly to cold audiences for mainly brand awareness ads. Then you got ads that you'll be running for people that will help you to bring traffic, and then you got ads to mainly promote and encourage conversions, usually which tend to be either ads to cart or sales. Now, depending on whether you have a product-based business or a service-based business, you want to make sure that you actually know what's going to be the right creative to use, the right copy, the right colors, and most importantly, the right targeting. Now, that is when you'll be able to tell if your ad will be successful or not. You need to be able to target the right people. Facebook ads are so good, guys, that you can even target people based on the location. So maybe, let's say, for example, you are a wedding planner, okay? So as a wedding planner, you're looking into targeting people that just got engaged. Now, because of Facebook, we tend to write so much information about ourselves, so we just got engaged. We're there quickly trying to update our status to let our family and friends know, and etc. Facebook is capturing that information, and then automatically you'll be showing you ads from wedding planners, okay, people that are more likely to be that are more likely to be able to help you while planning your wedding or at any stage of your life moving forward. So I'm sure I'm sure you had cases in which you were thinking you wanted something, and then somehow that ad pops up and you're thinking, whoa, does that sound from God? Well, it might be, but most of the time the person is so good in targeting that they know what you're thinking, they know what you need, they know where to find you, and they know where best they can actually place the ads in a way that they're able to see you. Now, that is really how powerful ads can be. Right now, I'm recording this video during the COVID-19 pandemic, but before the COVID-19 pandemic, on Facebook, you actually had the option for store location. So what that means is that if you have an address on Google and on Facebook, for your while you're trying to set up your ad, you can actually ask Facebook to go and look for people that have been to your store physically and trying to place the ad right in front of their own feeds. So then that way you actually remind them again about your business, you're bringing them back to your store, and you can tell exactly what you have available, what product, what collection you may have in store for them to check out. If for example, you are in let's say you're selling organic products such as a jojoba oil, black soap, shea butter, and etc. Okay, so we know people that love this product tend to be mainly black women. Will mainly be probably between 25 to 45 years. They're also very much into living a holistic lifestyle. They may like go to yoga. They probably may also like keeping their hair natural. Okay, so now all that information is what you should know as a business owner of an organic product store. Now, why is that so important for you to know? Because it helps you to shape your ad. It helps you to write the right copy. It helps you to write the right it helps you to also write the right copy also on your website, and to choose the right pictures, visuals that will help you to convince customers to actually open up the wallet. People believe that when you're on Facebook ads, you should be automatically getting lots of people to buy straight away, but it doesn't actually work like that. Facebook ads will only help you to bring customers that are more likely to spend money in your store. You still need to make sure you do the work to actually make sure you can convince them, and they can gain trust. They can feel comfortable in spending their money on your store. Now, with Facebook ads, you also have the option. So Facebook ads come with different prices, different costs. So as you're looking into one of your very Facebook ads, you'll be looking at your dashboard, okay, trying to see all the data points. So you got impressions, reach, cost per click, cost per sales. You also have when people are adding to their cart, how many people are checking out. If you're an ad to a landing page, it's going to be showing you how many views you're getting, how many of them are actually clicking on the icon that you may have there, and how many conversions you're receiving. Conversion could be people giving you their email addresses, could be people adding products to the cart, and etc. So all that information, all those data points, they will now help you to understand what's working for your business and what is not working for your business. And then moving forward, you will apply the right corrections that will help you to see even more successful ads. Now, if you feel like your ad is not actually working, it's probably because you are not targeting correctly. I have seen people targeting the whole word for $5 a day. It's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work, because that's literally just spending probably 0.01% currency, okay, and they're making sure that money reaches 7 billion people. It's not going to work. You got to be really targeting on the country, sometime on the state if you're living in the US, or region. You got to be targeted when it comes to age group. I've seen people targeting 3 age groups in the same ad. So from 18 to 65 years. Again, that's not going to work, because the way you'll be talking to someone that is aged between 15 to 18 to 21 years will not be the same language you're using for a woman who's in her 60s, because obviously they've got different vision on how life should be, different missions, different responsibilities, characteristics, okay, different life habits, and all of that has a big impact on how your ad is going to perform, and also has a big impact on what kind of businesses they're more likely to patronize. So for example, if you have a fashion brand, okay, and your item are priced at nothing less than $150, then you know you won't get any sales from a woman who's probably in 18 or to 19 years. She's more likely to be at university, at college. She probably has a very limited budget. She also have very different priorities, and she's not thinking to spend the $200 on a dress. That's it. Or else it's probably her birthday, and she's really keen to make sure she looks the best. But usually, they are not your ideal customers. They are not. That's why you see brands like Fashion Nova, Boohoo, Pretty Little Thing doing really well with that younger age group, because they know the budget is the price ranges are within their own budget. The way the models look like can be related to the customers. The way they're talking to them, the language, sometimes they be of slangs in there. Hey babes, your order's on your way. So all those bits on board, they help you with the branding in general. And again, it makes the ads, it makes their website, the business, more relatable to the customer. So it's really important for you to really understand who's your customer before you look into running any ad, and before you're looking into actually spending more money trying to reach more people. If already you're getting some sort of traffic, you should be able to find a way to convert that into coins. And if you're still struggling to do that, then you may want to look into sign up to my waiting list. I'm launching my own Facebook ad course on the 16th of November 2020, and the link is right underneath this video. So check it out. Sign up to the waiting list. It's going to be I'm going to make sure we have quite a few training videos, assignments. I'll show you my screen on how I run my ad. We're going to make sure you keep in mind, because all that information will really help you to actually reach the goals, to reach your sales goals that you want to be reaching. And one more question I get asked all the times. Can you run an ad before you launch your e-commerce, your business? This one is all over the place. Okay. So the answer to that is yes, you can run an ad before you launch your business. Now, the key for you to understand what is the motive behind your ad. Why are you running? What are you trying to achieve? Because I know you'll be thinking, you have no product. How can I run an ad before I launch my business? What have I got to show my customers? But every time you run an ad, you want to make sure to be very intentional. And it's not all about you getting sales. Your ad is essentially helping you to bring people that are more likely to be interested into your business. That's kind of really what your ad does. So you want to make sure you're doing that in the right way. And the sooner you start advertising your business, letting people know that you're launching something that they may need, the more likely you are to have a successful launch, and also a general successful brand as well. But the key is for you to also understand that you don't need to be running ads all the times to make you loads of sales. Sometimes you can be running some ad to get more people in newsletter maybe, and then after just kind of start nurturing them and get them to buy from you. Again, you can also do that with my businesses. So I'm running about so right now I've got one product-based business, but I'm launching extra 2 next year that I'm really excited about. And I also have 2 service-based businesses. So with my business right now, what I'm doing is that I'm mainly running, so I run ads for different reasons, okay? Depending on what I've got going on, whether I've got a new launch, a new collection, or whether I'm trying to have a sales happening, or whether I'm trying to input into my newsletter. I run different types of launches. I run different type of ads at different times. So sometimes I don't run any, sometimes I'm running load. But the keyness for you to understand that you need to be testing your ad as much as possible. So your first ad might not work, your second might not actually work, but the key is for you to keep on testing and to keep an eye on how they're actually doing. You don't want to be spending $20 every day and not actually seeing a fruit of your labor. You should be able to keep an eye on your ads. You need to track it, track your data point, track your numbers, track your traffic, your conversions, and see if it's actually working. If you see yourself spending $20, $30, $40 for one conversion, okay, then there's a problem. Because what that means is that people are not fully resonated with the ad. People may be seeing it, they may be clicking on the ad, but they might not actually want to buy or sign up or add to the cart. So it's really important to make sure you keep an eye on your data and keep an eye on how your ad is performing. Make sure you keep an eye on your your creative as well. So I like to test out more than one ad at the same time. I do like a and B testing. So maybe the same ad with different audiences, or it may be the same audience with two different ads, and then in that way I'm able to really measure how customers react to each ad. So again, that helps me to get enough data to really understand what I need to do moving forward. So my code launch on the 16th November, I'm going to be making sure I'm adding all that information. If you're interested, sign up to the waiting list in the link underneath this video. If you're watching the video after 16th November, then there should be the link for you to buy straight away the ad course. And if you've got any question, write in the comment box and I'll be happy to answer it. Speak to you soon. Bye.